a lot of people procrastinate on making a YouTube channel. Should they make a YouTube channel? Should they not? Should they try? Should they start? And I want to talk about the negatives more importantly than the positives, because there is positives that come off the back of it, something to work on. You can make some money, and it is quite a good thing really. Like I've been able to make some money off the back of it and get followers and all that stuff. Not to an extreme scale, but to a decent scale, to be honest, where I'm quite happy with it. Of course, you always want more, but the negatives. I want to talk about the negatives because a lot of people think it's just sunshine and rainbows. You make videos, they do well and all this, but they forget the effort that is going behind the videos. So let's say, for example, you make a video, you put it out and it flops. Let's say you keep making videos, especially when you're starting a channel. You keep making, and it doesn't do well, and it doesn't get any views. You subconsciously think you're shit and think you're terrible, when it might not even necessarily be that. It might just be the videos are not getting enough traction. Could be that. But imagine when you're quite longer into the journey. For example, I am now, so I've got a main channel as well where the videos get decent views. They range between probably the hundreds to thousands, around there, which isn't too bad, which I'm quite happy with already. But imagine you do a video that flops. So for example, my last video flopped completely. It's flopped completely. It hasn't got the same impressions or whatever, but it's flopped completely. Okay. When I used to upload in the past, I used to get quite negative about this and quite down about this because it made me feel terrible. It made me feel shit because I was putting a lot of my self-worth on this. So you can think how your mental health is when you put your importance on something external. For example, a YouTube video. It's very external. People can judge it whatever way. The platform can choose to put it out whatever way. And too many people put their self-importance and their self-worth on that. And what happens is, after you've been making videos for a while, you might start feeling a bit shit when the videos didn't do as well. And this is how I used to feel. And now I'm quite indifferent towards it. And too many people don't put the importance on this. They forget the importance of making videos that you enjoy and that the people will enjoy. But sometimes they don't get the same traction and you get a bit down. And I used to do this. I used to get really down, really upset and hate it really, because I was like, oh, this one do well, this one. And then when one would do well, I'd be off my head feeling amazing, feeling good. And now it's like, if it gets thousands, okay. If it gets hundreds, okay. If it gets under 100, okay. You got to be indifferent towards it because it is something you can't truly control. You can control the thumbnail, you can control all this stuff, and of course you got to take accountability on the videos to make it better or whatever, but you can't truly control it really. And too many people think they can control it, and I've been like this before where I thought I could control it and all this, but you can't at all. And I was in a terrible position with this before where I put way too much importance on it, way too much, and it would hurt me. It would really hurt me, like real talk. It would hurt me mentally, and I would put loads of effort in and then it wouldn't do well, and then I'd be down and I'd be sad. But the reality is you can't control it. And it's like a lot of things in life, you can't control it. And just think about this when you're starting a channel or making a channel. Just think, are you okay with dealing with, let's say you have successful videos and videos that go wrong. Are you okay with dealing with that mental pressure essentially if it goes wrong? Especially if you invest a lot of time into it. Are you okay with it not going right here or there? Are you okay with it not performing the same way and you not getting the same amount of views and that same amount of dopamine from the videos that you post? Because when you get thousands of views, oh, your dopamine's going crazy, you're getting good comments, you're getting subscribers, oh, it's so cool, you're amazing. But then you'll have some videos that flop. Suddenly you feel shit and terrible because you're too reliant on the external. You got to think of it from this perspective. Too many people don't think of it from this perspective. They think of it from a base level. Oh, I can make videos, I can get views, and I can make money, or I can use it as a vehicle to get money. And a lot of times it don't go that straightforward. How many YouTube channels do you know that fail and people don't post anymore? And that's the thing. For example, me, I've got quite a passion for it and I really enjoy it. It's a place for me to put stuff out and help myself and help people and make me feel good in myself. And of course there's a bit of money that comes alongside it as well, especially when they do well and all this stuff. But it's one of these things that makes you feel good long term. But other people who don't have that passion, who's just using it for money or whatever, when it starts going bad, they don't know what to do. They don't persevere, they don't stay in it. This is what you got to think, man. If you really, really want to, and you have a true passion for it, you keep going and you'll be consistent, and even through the highs and the lows, you'll keep going. But if you're not really passionate about it, or you're just using it as a vehicle to make money, which some people do, and it does work as well for some people. Let's say you've got a business and you've got a team and all this stuff, it probably will work. But let's say it's just you. A lot of YouTube channels flop. They don't reach anywhere near 1,000 subs. A lot of you is going to say 1,000 subs isn't that much, but it is in comparison to a lot of channels, because a lot of channels flop. They release, and they can't even hit 1,000 subs, so they give up. Go out of this mindset where you think, can I persevere through the bad days? Can I persevere through the days that I don't feel the best? I probably got some coffee on my lips, but it's alright. Can I persevere through them days? And that's what you got to think. Will my mental health be affected, and am I okay with that, and can I get over that? And it's just another hurdle to get over with, really, like external love, external things. Like, that's what I found is something else to get over, the external side of life, because you'll have external stuff all the time. So let's say, for example, women come into your life or whatever, you have that external love, and then let's say they dip. It's kind of similar, if that makes sense, where you're getting this love, admiration, and then it goes extremes, and you view yourself terrible because of the extremes. And this is what it's similar to. That's why I'd word it like having validation, love, and all this stuff from people, and then not. Are you okay with dealing with that? And you got to think, because it comes with the package. It comes with the game, essentially. And people aren't entitled to show you love or whatever. You got to provide that. Just think of this when you start. Are you okay dealing with the highs and lows of it, going wrong, going right? And if you are, start a YouTube channel. If not, if you got fragile, let's say, not the best mental health, and you will care a lot, and you will view yourself as shit and terrible, because it takes a while to get results, or to even get a bit of results, not even insane results, but a bit of results, unless you're extremely lucky. Like, you see some people who post fucking one video and get like 100k views, and this is crazy. But a lot of people, like for example me, you got to grind for years, and it takes time, but then you build some consistency and all this, and you start understanding it more. Are you okay with dealing with that? Are you okay with having that? And that's what you got to think. Think of that before you start a YouTube channel.